Hello, welcome to Carnex. Today in our showroom, we have a 2020 Honda CRV. This is the all-wheel drive sport trim with one owner, no accidents, and just a little under 7,000 kilometers on the dash. Let's take a quick walk around the outside and we'll take it out for a drive. First things first, select these tires. These are Continental cross-contact all-season tires with plenty of life left on both front and back. On this side of the car, there is one tiny little imperfection right around here. As you can see, it's a tiny little scratch on the rear door. Let's head to the back, check out the trunk space. Of course, the trunk has a power liftgate with a remote release, and you have plenty of space here. Of course, the spare tire, all the tools to change it. You have a nice little privacy cover here as well, and as always you have the option of folding the rear seats down, which is as easy as that. And these are 60-40 split folding seats, so if you choose to have a passenger while wanting a little bit more cargo space, you always have the option to do that as well. Now let's go ahead and close this up. Check out the other side. On this side of the car and on the front, there are no major imperfections, no stone chips, nothing like that. This is a fairly new model with very low mileage, so as you expect, the paint condition is pretty much perfect. Now, one more thing to mention, actually two more things to mention, is this car does come equipped with keyless entry. So all you gotta do is just go ahead and lock it. And all you gotta do to unlock it is just walk up to the car, grab the door handle, and just like that, it's unlocked. Same thing for when walking away, tap it and the car is locked. Now, one last feature to mention is it does come with a remote starter, and the way that works is you just hold this button for a few seconds and there you go. It's pretty nice for those hot summers or cold winters because you can set the temperature inside and the car will automatically warm itself up or cool itself down depending on the weather. Same thing for shutting it off if you change your mind. Just like that, you're good to go. Now let's head inside and check out some of the features in there. Alright, moving down to the interior of the CRV. Let's take a quick look at the dash. You've got 8,896 kilometers on there. Now let's look over to the right hand side to the infotainment system. And in terms of connectivity here, you of course have AM, FM, Bluetooth, USB, and this car does come equipped with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as well. Moving on down from that, you have your dual climate control, and what that means is your passenger can actually adjust the temperature individually of you. Just below that, you have of course your heated seats with 3 levels of heat, of course the gear selector, and down here you have your 2 USB charging ports, a nice little tray for your phone which fits it just like this, of course the 2 cup holders, and a massive storage area in your center console. As you can see, the tray slides out. Of course you have another 12-volt power charging port down there as well. And one more thing is this actually slides out like that to give you more rest area for your arm. Now let's look at the back seats here. You have 2 cup holders, and another thing to mention back here is actually, as you can see, the rear windows are tinted, so it does give your passengers in the back a little bit of privacy and protection from the sunlight. Of course, you have the fully powered sunroof, which opens up just like that. Now it does look like it's about to rain, so we are going to go ahead and close that. And while we're up here, let's take a look at the Homelink system. And what that does is it syncs up to your garage door. You can have up to 3. So instead of having a bulky garage door opener stuck to your sun visor, you can actually program this button here and it will open your garage. Now looking back at the steering wheel here, of course, most important feature on here, heated steering wheel, very nice for Canadian winters. Over on the right hand side, of course, you have your adaptive cruise control and lane keep assist. And what that does is, let's say you're not comfortable following the car within 15-20 meters, you can set the distance to be a little bit further so you're more comfortable. Over on the left hand side, you have your infotainment system. Beyond here, you have your intermittent wipers, and on the left hand side you have your brake assist, traction control, lane keep assist, and the power lift gate. Of course, on the door you have your power locks, power mirrors, and power windows as well. Now let's go ahead and put it into drive, take it around the block, see how it handles. Now, one more thing, if you look at the infotainment screen right now, you're going to see the blind spot monitoring system in action. And what that is there's a camera mounted to your passenger side mirror, which activates when you flip the turn signal, and it shows you your blind spot on that side. Pretty handy. Of course, you should always check your blind spots regardless. Now let's make this right turn, see how fast it takes to get up to speed. And just like that, we're going 60. Not bad, considering this is only a 1.5 liter 4-cylinder turbo, giving you around 190 horsepower and 175 foot-pounds of torque. Now, it still manages to be fairly fuel efficient at those numbers, because you're only going to be spending around 8 liters for every 100 kilometers that you travel combined. Now let's go ahead and make this right turn and go over some speed bumps, check out the noise level, and see how the car handles. Here's the first one coming up. Suspension's pretty soft, as you might expect from an SUV. And the noise level is decent. Now, of course, if you have any more questions about this vehicle, do give us a visit at Carnex.ca. We have a full virtual reality tour on there of both the inside and the outside. And if you want to test drive this vehicle yourself, give us a call, send us an email. We'd be happy to book you in. This ends our test drive. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, share it. Helps us promote the sale and helps us bring you new inventory in the future. Thank you for watching.